Hey guys, so a while back I did a video for a friend of mine named Bob. There's messages for Bob, part 1 on here. Now part 2 never got downloaded because for weeks I tried to upload the video to YouTube and it would never go. So I'm of the mindset that those messages were not for the public, they were for Bob, and Bob got a copy of those videos. Bob is a friend of mine from California, and he's one of those people that is rare to meet. Bob is he's just real. Bob is also one of those people on this journey that I've had with Cernunnos that is just once in a lifetime that you meet them. Bob's in Northern California and sent me a gift. Now let me preface this gift by telling you that Bob came to my channel after watching a lot of other Cernunnos stuff because Bob had an experience. He was out and one day I'll try to get Bob to share a story with you. But basically Bob was out in the wilderness, out and had an experience with a deity he's come to know as Cernunnos. He described it as a twinkling kaleidoscope kind of portal, 12 foot tall by 17 foot wide. And he's guesstimating this height because of the trees that have flanked this place. And in this portal, propped up on one elbow and one hip, is this horned man. Huge horned deity. They didn't have any interaction, he says. They didn't speak to each other. I believe he described at one point the muscles. He got a good vision of this being. So Bob has sent me dirt from where the portal stood. Now Bob, since I did the reading, has had someone else in Orlando do a reading on Cernunnos, questions he had for Cernunnos, and they gelled. A lot of the messages were the same. It's nice when two people who don't know each other are asked some of the same questions and get the same answers, especially with tarot or any other kind of intuition or divination. So what this is right here is the dirt from underneath that portal that Bob had his Cernunnos experience with. He said he's also put some crystals in here that lay on the ground and have been charging in the full moon in the cycle. So we are going to take a look at, I wish I was technically set up a little better so you could actually be part of this. But this is the dirt, the soil that was under the portal where Bob met Cernunnos. And these are crystals that have been charging on the dirt where Bob had his experience with Cernunnos. This, I will tell you, when I haven't opened the plastic until today, the bag that it was in. But I opened the box a few days ago because I wasn't expecting a package, and when I saw Bob's name, of course I had to, open it. And inside was just Bob's just the sweetest person, and it was a great letter, and I was very, very, very eager to share this with you guys. I asked Bob if it was okay, but the reason I wanted to share this and felt led to share it is because this box came at approximately the same time that the jewelry came from Ben that I showed you earlier. And I say synchronicities because obviously the jewelry itself was not a synchronicity because Bob and I had talked about getting something that he made specifically for healing and for ritual. with Cernunnos. But what I had not intended to arrive around the same time was this soil that was from the portal that Bob had experienced with Cernunnos in. When I opened the box, once again, there was just that intense energy. And it's at those times, Bob and I have talked about how is this happening? Is this real? And it's at those times, and when someone, because I've never met Bob in person. We've only communicated over the phone and online and through YouTube. But when you run across people who have close enough to the same experience that you know what they're talking about. And just like with Ben's package, when you open something and the energy is so intense that the only way to explain it is that he is part of this. It's beyond words. And the only way to talk about it is in truth. Because that is in case what it is. That is in exactly what it is. So this beautiful, no, it's just dirt. I have this container that sits not on my Cernunnos altar, but an altar that I specifically do workings with. I'm going to clean this, and then I'm going to put the soil from the portal inside this. Now, inside that soil, I'm going to do a dish so that I can specifically burn candles for him without messing up the dirt. That's what I feel kind of led to do. But once again, I just can't express to you the community that this channel has started to form, and the communication between some of the members and I are just, excuse me, there's no other way to describe it. It's just a wonderful thing. And I thank you guys for every part of it. And I thank him. Once again, I thank him for bringing you into my life and mine into yours. And I'm really excited, as slow going as this channel is, at all the wonderful ways that it's touched the people that are in it. And I wish more of you would comment in the comments instead of just to me. Because, like I was talking to Bob earlier, I feel like there's a reason that the stirring, that's kind of how some of us have described it, is starting. And I'm excited about it. And like I told you in that video where I got real nervous because somebody where I live found out about the channel. And I was nervous about whether or not I should take it down. This is what it was meant to do. I've dealt with how, my feelings towards that experience, and I'm excited to be sharing, as Bob described it, the awakening that's taking place, and I feel lucky to be part of that. So thank you, and thank you, Bob, for this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful gift. Thanks.